Hello and welcome back. In this video, we are going to conduct another very powerful and important non-parametric test, that is chi-square test for association, or otherwise it is popularly known as chi-square test for independence. And just recall the two questions before we have to pose data analysis. What is the purpose of data analysis? Here the purpose of data analysis is to examine the association between two non-metric variables. And since it is an association between two non-metric variables, we had already covered another test for association that we load for metric variables. That was nothing but correlation. So, what is the relation between correlation and chi-square test for association? This is nothing but chi-square test for association or independence is the non-parametric counterpart of correlation test. And what is the hypothesis, null hypothesis here? The null hypothesis is that there is no significant relation between two variables that we have identified. Or here, our variables of interest, I would like to know that in our purpose and duration of visiting Internet Cafe database, I would like to know whether there is any relation between the income of the respondents and the duration of visiting Internet Cafe. So whether both should be categorical, that is the condition. It should be categorical and both the variables are categorical here. We will see this variable income, that is in categorical category, 6 categories are there, and duration of internet visit. Duration of internet visit has got 4 categories. That is, first category is less than or equal to 30 months. Second category is 31 to 60 months. Third category is 61 to 90 months. And fourth category is 91 to 120 months. The 4 categories. I just want to know that any relationship, one-to-one relation or mutuality between these two categorical variables. How will you proceed with? We will go to analyze, then locate descriptive statistics. From descriptives to the extended menu, we will click on cross tabulation. So cross tab, since the chi-square test for association or chi-square test for independence is nothing but a test based on contingency table. The contingency table, that is a row, the table that has been expressed in terms of rows and columns. So here we have the two variables of interest. One is income, that is expressed in categorical. So we can load into either row or column. I am loading it in row, and next variable is duration, that is in column. Then we will go to the statistics, the radio button statistics. We will see whether chi-square is ticked in. So chi-square not checked in, we will check in the chi-square test. Then since our interest is to load chi-square, otherwise what we will get, if we don't leave it unchecked, we will get nothing but cross tabulation. Click OK, we will get the result. Oh, this is a cross tabulation. The cross tabulation result tells that we have columns and rows. In the column we have a duration of internet usage, and in the row we have income. And what does this mean? I think we have discussed this in the cross tabulation. This 7 means that there are 7 respondents who have less than 10,000 as their family income and visit and has been using internet for 30 months. And their exposure to internet or cyber cafe is only 30 months. And 16 represents that, the same income category, but their internet exposure, the cafe exposure, is 31 to 60 months, and so on, so forth. And what was our interest? This is not our interest of interpretation. Our interest is to look into the chi-square table. Chi-square table, here we have 3 types of chi-square outputs. We can go by any one, but generally we take Pearson chi-square test and look at only the significance value. We need not look at only the significance value. The significance value, we will be interested to get a significance value less than or equal to 0.05 to reject the null hypothesis with statistical support. But unfortunately, we have got here 0.109, that is above the threshold level, that is 0.05. So we are unable to, we fail to reject the null hypothesis. Let's recall what was our null hypothesis for this test. The null hypothesis for this test was there is no association between duration of visiting cyber cafe and income. What does it mean? We cannot say that a particular person who has a particular income will fall in a particular usage of internet, or there is no significant relation, there is no association between the variables that we have proved through the data analysis. So let's see, that is exactly we are getting the result here. That is the null hypothesis. We have to retain the null hypothesis, that is the variables are unrelated. Let's summarize what we have covered in this video. We were examining whether two variables that we have identified, such as the duration of visiting internet cafe and their income category, are associated or not, or they are related or unrelated. And with statistical test, with the statistical significance, we have proved that they are unrelated. That can convincingly say that the significance value associated with the test is higher than 0.05, that is a threshold value.